There are symbols etched into our hands that hold secrets older than time itself. The crescent moon and the letter BEM on the palm are not mere coincidences. They are signs of a cosmic alignment that speaks to your soul's journey. If you bear these sacred marks, then you are not like the rest. You are chosen. But being chosen is not always a blessing. It is a responsibility, a test, and a path that will demand much from you. The year 2025 carries energies of immense transformation, and for those who bear these signs, 7 shocking events will unfold. Are you prepared for what awaits? Many believe that the crescent moon on the palm signifies divine intuition, an open gateway between the conscious and the unseen realms. Those who carry it are guided by forces beyond the physical world. They sense things before they happen, dream of events before they unfold, and feel the shifting tides of fate long before others recognize them. But this gift is not without consequence. The heightened awareness you possess can lead you into the unknown, and in 2025, the universe will test your understanding of your own power. The letter BEM on the palm, meanwhile, is often found in the hands of leaders, truth seekers, and those destined to alter the course of their lives dramatically. It is said to be the mark of mastery, the ability to shape reality with one's will. If you carry this mark, be warned. In 2025, the world around you will begin to change rapidly, and your choices will determine whether you ascend into greatness or fall into chaos. This is not a time for hesitation. You must recognize the path before you and walk it with unwavering faith. Now, before we unveil the 7 shocking events awaiting you, understand this. Your fate is not set in stone, but it is written in energy. If you are here, it is because you were meant to hear these words. Watch closely, listen deeply, and prepare yourself for what is to come. The first event is already in motion. So, before we dive into the revelations, do like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Your interaction helps others find this life-changing wisdom. Now, let's start. The first event that awaits those with the crescent moon or BEM on their palms in 2025 is a profound shift in consciousness. This is not an ordinary awakening. It is an unraveling of illusions, a breaking of mental barriers that have confined your soul for too long. The year ahead will demand that you see beyond what the eyes can perceive. What you once believed to be absolute truths will crumble, replaced by a deeper understanding of the universe and your place within it. At first, this shift may feel unsettling. You may begin to notice strange synchronicities, patterns in numbers, recurring dreams, or moments of déjà vu that feel too significant to ignore. The veil between the seen and unseen will thin, and you may question whether you are losing your grip on reality or finally stepping into your true awareness. This is where many falter. They resist the transformation, clinging to old ways of thinking, afraid of what lies beyond. But resistance only leads to suffering. Embrace the unknown, and you will find wisdom hidden within the chaos. The ancient mystics taught that when the universe prepares a soul for its next phase of growth, it first strips away all illusions. This is why those who bear the crescent moon or the BEM often experience moments of crisis before their awakening. Do not fear the unraveling. What appears as destruction is, in truth, a rebirth. In 2025, you will be tested, but through these trials, your true power will emerge. You must ask yourself now, are you ready to let go of the old version of yourself? The path ahead will demand courage, trust, and an unshakable belief that everything is unfolding as it should. This shift in consciousness is only the beginning, but is the foundation upon which everything else will be built. The second event will come swiftly. Be prepared for the revelation it brings. The second event awaiting those with the crescent moon or BEM on their palms in 2025 is a revelation, a moment when the hidden becomes visible. This is not just about discovering secrets around you, but unveiling the deeper mysteries buried within your own soul. The world is full of veils, illusions woven by society, tradition, and even our own fears. But in 2025, those marked by destiny will experience a tearing away of these illusions, exposing the raw and unfiltered truth that was always present but unseen. This revelation may come in unexpected ways, perhaps through an encounter with a stranger whose words shake you to your core, or through an event so shocking that it forces you to question everything you believe to be real. You may find that the relationships you trusted were built on false foundations, or that the goals you once chased were distractions from your true purpose. Many resist this stage, clinging to comfort even when it is built on deception. But for those willing to accept the truth, the rewards are immense. Sadhguru often speaks of the moment when the soul finally sees beyond the illusion of separateness. To recognize that you are not just an individual moving through time, but a part of a greater cosmic flow, is to awaken to your highest potential. This realization does not come without its challenges. With knowledge comes responsibility. Once you see the truth, you cannot unsee it. You must decide whether to act on it or retreat into the comfort of ignorance. Those who choose to step forward will notice an acceleration in their journey. Doors that were once closed will swing open. New opportunities, wisdom, and even unexpected wealth may begin to flow toward you, but only if you align yourself with the truth revealed to you. Deny it, and you may find yourself stuck in cycles of confusion and stagnation. The choice is yours. The third event will test whether you are ready to step fully into this new reality. Once the veil of illusion is lifted and the truth stands before you, the third event in 2025 will arrive, a test. This is not an ordinary challenge, but a trial designed to measure the depth of your resolve and the strength of your spirit. The crescent moon and the letter M on your palm are not just markings. They are symbols of a destined path, a calling that few receive. But with great purpose comes great trials. The universe does not hand out wisdom freely. It demands that you prove yourself worthy. This test may manifest in various ways. For some, it will be an emotional storm, forcing them to confront their deepest fears, insecurities, and unresolved wounds. Old patterns may resurface, tempting them to fall back into their past ways. Relationships may be tested, and people who once seemed trustworthy may reveal their true nature. Others may face external obstacles, sudden financial struggles, career setbacks, or decisions that demand immense sacrifice. These trials are not punishments but gateways, separating those who are truly ready for transformation from those who only seek it in words. Sadhguru teaches that the strongest souls are forged in the fires of adversity. He often recounts how spiritual masters, before reaching enlightenment, faced tremendous suffering. The difference between those who transcend and those who fall lies in perspective. Do you see these challenges as walls designed to stop you? Or do you recognize them as stepping stones to something greater? The test is never about what happens to you, but how you respond. If you react with fear, anger, or doubt, you risk delaying your progress. But if you face these trials with courage, wisdom, and faith, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and prepared for the next phase of your journey. By the time this test passes, you will not be the same person you were before. You will have either risen above your limitations or succumbed to them. And this is where fate takes its turn, because those who pass will be granted access to the fourth event, an opportunity so rare that only a handful of people ever recognize it when it arrives. Will you be ready? If you have endured the trials of the third event, you will find yourself standing at the threshold of something extraordinary, the fourth event of 2025, an opportunity unlike any other. However, this is no ordinary chance for success or material gain. This is an invitation from the universe itself, a door that only those who have proven themselves worthy can see, let alone walk through. Sadhguru often speaks of the hidden path, a passage that remains invisible to those clouded by greed, fear, or hesitation. This opportunity may not appear as something grand at first. It could be a whisper, an unexpected encounter, a sudden realization, or even a loss that redirects your course. Many people fail to recognize such moments because they expect opportunities to be obvious. But the universe speaks in subtle ways, testing whether you have developed the vision to perceive what others overlook. To embrace this opportunity, you must silence the distractions of the world and listen with your inner wisdom. It may require a leap of faith, a decision that seems illogical to the mind but undeniable to the soul. Perhaps you will be called to leave a job that no longer serves you, trust an unlikely ally, or pursue a path that others dismiss as foolish. This is where true seekers distinguish themselves from the ordinary. The ability to trust the unseen, to recognize the signs the universe places before them, and to move forward without hesitation. For those who seize this opportunity, life will never be the same again. They will enter a flow of abundance, synchronicities, and revelations that will accelerate their journey. But for those who ignore it or hesitate too long, the door will close, and the universe will move on, offering the gift to another who is ready. In 2025, Will you be one of the few who recognize the hidden path when it appears before you? As you step through the hidden door of opportunity, the sixth event of 2025 will test your spirit in an unexpected way. This is the trial of disillusionment, a moment when the illusions you once held dear begin to shatter. It is the phase where everything you believed was permanent starts to dissolve, revealing the stark truth beneath. Many will feel lost during this time, as the comfortable structures they relied upon, relationships, careers, identities, begin to crumble. Sadhguru teaches that disillusionment is not a curse, but a blessing in disguise. It is the universe's way of stripping away what no longer serves you so that you may embrace a higher truth. The pain of losing what is false is nothing compared to the suffering of living a life built on illusion. Yet, this trial is not easy. You may feel betrayed, abandoned, or confused as you witness people, institutions, or beliefs you once trusted fall apart before your eyes. During this phase, the most dangerous thing you can do is cling to the past. Many will try to hold onto the old world, desperately attempting to fix what is meant to be released. But those who are wise will surrender, understanding that only by letting go can they receive what is truly meant for them. The secret is to embrace impermanence, to recognize that change is the nature of existence. By doing so, you free yourself from suffering and make space for something far greater to emerge. For those who navigate this trial with grace, a profound awakening awaits. They will begin to see reality with new eyes, free from the distortions of the past. They will no longer be controlled by fear, social conditioning, or outdated beliefs. Instead, they will step into a life of clarity, guided by their inner wisdom rather than external expectations. In 2025, will you resist the crumbling of illusions, or will you welcome the truth that sets you free? As the illusions fall away, the seventh event of 2025 will place you face to face with something most people avoid their entire lives, your true self. This is the mirror of destiny, a moment of deep self-reckoning where the universe forces you to confront the hidden aspects of your being. It is a test of honesty, where the masks you wear dissolve, leaving only the raw truth of who you are and what you have become. Sadhguru teaches that most people live in self-deception, constructing identities based on societal expectations rather than their inner calling. But when the mirror of destiny appears, there is no more escape. Every unhealed wound, every suppressed fear, and every untapped potential will rise to the surface, demanding acknowledgement. Will you accept what you see, or will you turn away? The choice you make here will determine whether you step into your highest destiny or remain trapped in cycles of limitation. Many will experience an intense inner conflict at this stage. Some will reject their true selves out of fear, unable to accept the greatness or the shadows they carry within. Others will awaken to a realization so profound that their entire perception of life shifts overnight. They will see that every hardship, every joy, and every encounter was leading them to this moment of truth. This is the moment where transformation begins, but only for those who have the courage to face themselves without judgment. For those who embrace this event, a path of clarity and purpose unfolds. They will no longer be bound by the opinions of others or the weight of their past. Instead, they will walk with unshakable confidence, guided by an inner wisdom that cannot be shaken by external forces. 2025 will either reveal your power or expose your fears. What will you choose when the mirror of destiny appears before you? As you stand before the doorway to your destiny, a formidable presence emerges, the gatekeeper of fate. This is not a physical being but a force of resistance, the last and most cunning test before you can step into your highest purpose. It is the final illusion, the last great deception, designed to shake your resolve and keep you bound to the past. Will you pass, or will you falter? Sadhguru warns that this is the moment when everything you have learned is put to the test. The gatekeeper takes many forms. It may appear as doubt creeping into your mind, unexpected hardships, or even loved ones questioning your path. It whispers, "Are you sure you are ready?" It tempts you with old comforts, urging you to retreat to familiarity rather than face the unknown. Many fail here, not because they lack strength, but because they hesitate. To pass this test, you must understand one thing. The illusion is fear, and fear is an illusion. The hardships and doubts are merely shadows cast by an outdated version of yourself. If you listen to them, you remain trapped. If you move forward despite them, they dissolve. The key is to trust what is beyond the threshold, Your highest self is already waiting for you on the other side. Those who break free from the gatekeeper's illusion enter a new state of being. The struggle ends. The seeking stops. Instead of chasing external signs, they become the source of their own wisdom. They no longer ask, "When will my time come?" They declare that their time is now. And in doing so, they unlock a future beyond anything they once thought possible. Are you ready to face the gatekeeper and step into the next chapter of your destiny? There comes a time in every seeker's journey when the loud revelations fade, and all that remains is silence. This is not emptiness. It is the most profound communication from the universe itself. The wise know that the loudest truths are not spoken but felt. Sadhguru teaches that when the crescent moon and the letter Bem appear on your palm, you are entering this phase of silent awakening, a moment when the universe stops giving you signs because you have now become the sign itself. This silence is misunderstood by many. Some mistake it for abandonment, believing they have lost their spiritual connection. They ask, "Why have my signs disappeared? Why do I feel nothing?" But the truth is, silence is the final initiation. When a teacher stops giving instructions, it is because the student is ready to walk alone. The universe now waits for your next move. During this phase, a deep transformation occurs. The distractions of the world lose their grip, old desires fade, and a newfound clarity emerges. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer look for answers outside yourself because you realize you are the answer. This is the moment when wealth, success, and destiny align effortlessly, not because you force them to, but because you no longer resist them. But there is a warning. Many people turn back at this stage, fearing the void. They mistake silence for failure, returning to their old patterns and missing the greatest gift of all, the realization that they are now creators of their own fate. The ones who endure the silence, who trust in the unseen, are the ones who step into unshakable power. Are you ready to embrace the silence and become the master of your own destiny? There exists a moment in a seeker's journey when the barriers between desire and manifestation dissolve. For those with the crescent moon and the letter Bem on their palm, this moment is not accidental. It is a destined crossing into abundance. When your spiritual energy aligns with the universe, the gates of wealth, wisdom, and success swing open effortlessly. Sadhguru teaches that wealth is not chased, it is received. Those who pursue money with desperation remain forever bound by scarcity. But those who understand the laws of alignment simply position themselves correctly and allow the current of abundance to flow into their lives. The secret is not in struggling but in synchronizing with universal rhythm. This is why many who carry the crescent moon on their palm find themselves suddenly experiencing financial breakthroughs, unexpected opportunities, and divine favor, not because they worked harder, but because they stopped working against the flow of energy. Yet, many block their own wealth unknowingly. Doubt, impatience, and fear act as chains, restricting what is already meant for them. The universe is not withholding blessings. It is waiting for you to trust in your own divine timing. The ones who surrender to this wisdom, who let go of resistance, become unstoppable. They walk through life effortlessly attracting wealth, not as beggars, but as kings. The question is, will you allow the wealth gate to open for you, or will you stand outside, questioning its existence? The key is in your hands, quite literally. Those marked by the crescent moon have already been chosen, but only the wise will step forward. Are you ready to step into the flow of abundance without resistance? As we come to the end of this teaching, I invite you to reflect on the journey ahead. If you carry the crescent moon and the Bem on your palm, 2025 will not just be a year of changes. It will be a year of spiritual awakening and personal transformation. The 7 shocking events outlined are not meant to instill fear but to prepare you for the profound shifts that are already taking place in your life. These events will push you out of your comfort zone, challenge your beliefs, and guide you toward a higher state of consciousness. Embrace them with openness, patience, and trust in the divine timing of the universe. As Sadhguru wisely says, your life is not a mistake. It is a series of lessons, and every experience is a part of the grand design. These events will not always be easy to understand, but know this. They are unfolding for your highest good, helping you align with your soul's true purpose. The key is to stay connected to your inner wisdom, trust the process, and avoid resisting the flow of life. You are on a sacred path, one that will lead you to greater clarity, peace, and fulfillment. Keep your heart open and your mind clear, and you will discover the profound truth that lies at the core of your being. Now, as you prepare for what's to come, remember that the universe has not chosen you by accident. You are being called to step into your full potential. The crescent moon and M on your palm are not just symbols. They are messages, guiding you to embrace your spiritual journey with courage and wisdom. Stay committed to your growth, for you are on the brink of something extraordinary. Embrace these 7 events, and know that they will shape you into the person you were always meant to become. May you walk your path with grace and wisdom, and may 2025 be the year you step into the fullness of your divine purpose. Thank you for being here, and may the light of the crescent moon guide your way.